Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Steam weekly sales and deals update. So even though the winter sale has just ended, we are seeing some new highest discounts, new lows on some games up to 90% off. So I thought I'll mention those here. Also, there is a capitalism and economy fest going on Steam right now. This will run until the 15th. So games with that theme, there'll be some demos to try out as well. I'll maybe look into this further and make a separate video. But let's look at the best deals here. So first up we have Firewatch. So Firewatch is a very popular, let's say, walking simulator adventure game. Came out a few years ago and generally has very positive reviews. It's on a 90% sale. You can see here it's dropped 90% on the 8th of January. So here it is, only 88 rupees, $2, 167 pounds, 259 in Canada, 195 in the Eurozone. So yeah, if you are interested, check it out. I recently played the Invincible, which was considered similar to this. So yeah, maybe I'll make a review for this as well. I think I have this. Next is Immortals Fenyx Rising. So another Ubisoft title, another one on a great sale, 90% off for this as well. So this was actually one of the better Ubisoft games from what I recall when it came out. And you can see here positive reviews. Standard version is 90% off at 300, only $6. £5. There's also the gold edition, which is also not that much, $500, $10, also 90% off. So yeah, it's sort of a game within the mythology, ancient Greek mythology, and it's not sort of connected to any of the major franchises, so looks good. Next is a new game that I've seen recently. This is a hockey game called Tape to Tape. So Tape to Tape is a roguelite hockey game where every choice matters on your journey to build the best hockey team. Choose your path, hire unique players, discover synergies between them, pick unique abilities, bribe the referees, or visit the plate master. So a sort of RPG in some way, I guess. And so you have to make your own team, so a bit of team management, bit of story. It looks pretty good. And yeah, I've seen this pop up recently. Early access game still, but it's not too expensive, 20% off. $704 in India, $16, $13.40 in the UK, $20.79 in Canada. Next is God of Weapons. So another roguelike game here. So embark on a thrilling journey in God of Weapons, an action as roguelike where you must ascend the Tower of Zor to reclaim the last light for the world. To survive the monster onslaught on each tower's level, you need to obtain and carefully organize weapons and accessories in your inventories. So this is actually a pretty interesting game, at least for someone like me. I enjoy these style of games, and this is also one of those games that are easy to run. They're not too expensive to begin with, and they have a lot of replayability. So as you can see here, it's only 200 rupees, even though it's a new game and it's only got a small discount. So the base price is also very cheap. So a lot of games like Wall World or Dome Keeper, the Survivor series of games, the Survivor style of games I should say, all of these are very fun. So $5.09, $4.24 in the UK, $5.94 in Canada. Next is The Pale Beyond. So this is a game I've been thinking of getting. I've seen this on sale a few times. So yeah, it's a survival simulation game where you are like made the captain of a ship in like the Antarctica or somewhere. Yeah, it is somewhere cold and limited rations. Captain is missing. You have to survive and manage everything. So this is 40% off. $5.28 in India, $12, £10, $15.59 in Canada, $11.70 in the Eurozone. So you are stuck in ice, captain missing. Yeah, I've seen this a few times, seen some gameplay as well. It looks good. Next is Tunguska The Visitation. So think of this as the Stalker games in an isometric perspective. So Tunguska The Visitation is a single-player top-down shooter RPG. Seek fortune as a ghoul hunter in an abandoned Soviet exclusion zone. Use your grit and ingenuity to survive deadly radiation, mysterious anomalies, and poisonous creatures. Go in guns blazing or stay in the shadows, your choice. So there's stealth as well, survival elements. So you could say mixture of the early Fallout games, you could say Wasteland games, Stalker games, things like that, and combine into this perspective. It does look very good. So this is again not an expensive game, 53% off, $3.24 in India, $7.04, £6.01, $8.22 in Canada. I think this is also made by one person if I'm not mistaken. And there's also like a DLC coming out called the Slaughterhouse. Next is the Expanse, a Telltale series, so a return from Telltale, and this was made on the same premise as the TV show of the same name. This, I think, is set before the events of the TV show, and the full season is out now. Initially it came to Epic, but only a few months later it's been on Steam. And yeah, so far I played a couple of episodes and I really liked it. I'll try and finish this and maybe make a review as well. So yeah, here it is, 40% off, 660 in India, $15, £12.59 and £19.50 in Canada. There's a deluxe version which has one extra sort of DLC episode. So basically you have 5 episodes in the main one, and there's one extra episode here in the deluxe version. Next is car detailing simulator. So I thought I'll pick something different. Normally you get the car mechanic simulator and stuff like that. This is all about detailing. So you polish the car, clean it, make it look stunning. And so I think this is tied in with that YouTuber. I've seen videos from this guy. So yeah, it's not about repairing the car, it's more about cleaning and polishing and, you know, just making it look brand new. So this is again not an expensive game, 57% off, 205 in India, $687, £532, $797 in Canada, $571 in the Eurozone. Next is Fury Unleashed. So Fury Unleashed is a 2D shooter, has co-op elements as well. It's a very fun game. The controls are fantastic. The story is set within the pages of a comic book. I've played this, I've enjoyed games like this and games made by this studio. The recent Yet Another Zombie Survivors is also made by these people, so I was a big fan of this one. And yeah, it's a fantastic game on a good sale, 85% off, only $132. $3, £269, $389 in Canada and $3 in the Eurozone. Next is Coffee Noir business detective game. So this is part of this fest here, Capitalism and Economy. So I thought I'll mention this game. I played this a few years ago, really liked it. Never really finished it because it does get a little complicated towards the end. So the premise is very good. You are a detective who's working undercover as a coffee salesman in an alternate London where everybody drinks too much coffee, like even more than usual. And a famous coffee tycoon gets kidnapped. So you have to solve the case, but sort of work as an undercover coffee guy to, you know, figure out the clues. So this is basically you have to manage the business side of things by selling coffee and also the detective side of things. It's a very cheap game, so I don't mind. 80% off, 113 in India, $279, £239, $359 in Canada, $279 in the Eurozone. And also another reminder for the Happy Holidays RPG bundle for GOG. So this is ending in 2 days. I've already mentioned this one. So 7 RPGs, all DRM free, all for GOG. So these are not for Steam, keep in mind. And only $12. So $12 will get you all of this: Vampire, Elix, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Darksiders 3 Deluxe Edition, Greedfall Gold Edition, Wasteland 3 Colorado Edition. Fantastic games. Like all of them are pretty much, only you could say these two might be considered weak, and even these are pretty good. So fantastic deal for $12. So yeah, that's a quick look at some deals here. Firewatch seems like a very good deal to pick up. Same for Fenyx Rising. And yeah, I'll be making one more video for the Epic Holiday Sale, which ends tomorrow. So get your last minute shopping in. Use that 33% coupon if you want to get something. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.